Okay, good morning everyone. Sorry for the delay. Transportation issues. I was supposed to have my car done much earlier than this, and naturally it wasn't. Again, a reminder to myself to rely on myself and not other people. So, everybody relies on me. Anyway, so don't quit, don't hurt yourself. Here we go. Starting standing. Come on up to the head of the mat. Feet underneath you, about hip width apart, maybe a little closer. That is up to you. I'm not going to go sideways. I'm going to go backwards here with you. And as we stand real tall, we're going to inhale. Let's get those arms open. Get 45 minutes here or thereabouts. Press it up, wrist back, middle strong. Yeah. And we exhale up and over to the left. And allow your right side to relax. We all have one side of the body that tends to be a little tighter because we tend to use that side of the body more, put more weight on it, use those muscles more actively. If you're right-handed, that's probably your right side, of course. The distance here is not the point, how big a curve it is. We want this length, we want this action to calm. Sometimes we'll try to go a little further, maybe not, but this motion is not big by itself. Inhale out. Exhale the other way. And we breathe. Inhale up. Exhale, let's reach those arms out. And now we twist to the right. Exhale and turn the center. Don't let your hips move. Don't let your arms swing. Do it properly. With full engagement. It doesn't matter that it's a warm-up. It doesn't matter that it's small. It maybe seems unimportant. It gets your full attention and your full effort. Inhale and exhale. Twist left. Inhale and twist. The arms go back up. Little back arch here. Work your middle. Very strong. We're not bending. We're going to inhale and open. So again, direction of the length of it is up. Center your weight as best you can. Again, don't let yourself lean to that right side if that's it. Or the left, again, it doesn't matter. It's your body, of course. We'll exhale up. Flex your knees quite a bit. Lots of strength in the inner legs now. Feel the big toes and the heels come firm to the floor as you exhale and fold. Easy. Relax. Let your arms hang. Exhale the legs long. Inhale, we roll up. Very tall. Nice. Okay, then right into a balance we go here. So we're going to tree pose directly out of this. So on the left foot first. Why not? It really doesn't matter, So standing tall, work your middle, lift that right heel, roll the thigh out. Don't let the hip turn. Don't let your shoulders turn. Don't fall over. Hands together. Exhale up. Bring your foot up if you haven't already. Sorry, I did that backwards. That's the way I normally do it. A little discombobulated. Let's refocus. Exhale and extend. Breathe. Hands open out. Exhale and down. And meet. Inhale. And bring the right foot down. All right, here we go. Standing on the right foot now. Virkasana, tree pose, up onto the left toes. Go roll it. So pause here. Let's make certain it's the tips of the toes. None of this. I don't want you to push your toes to the floor. Up. There is no weight. If you're putting weight down, you are not balancing. The weight is here. I'm being a little firm about this today. I know. Now, let's do it right. Exhale, left foot up. That last bit was for me. Get the pattern correct. Exhale, up, over the crown of the head, pulls out, and go. The hands open out. And we exhale them down. Very good, everybody. Nice job. And that foot comes down. Good, that was excellent. Okay, now, so we're going to step wide. I'm going to do a couple of standing poses here. What we're going to do here, we're going to come into a reverse triangle. And then coming out of that, go into a warrior one. So we're going to open some of this place where we're going to flex, and then we're going to open even further, adding in a slight twisting into the warrior one here. So take it as far as you can. Again, that means getting your feet wide. Now, so ankles underneath the wrists, arms extended, lots of space. Left toes forward, right heel back. Right hand is resting on your thigh. Your middle is nice and strong. Our left arm up. The palm is up. So we're going to exhale and extend slightly backwards. Now you can think of this as a motion in two directions. A little horizontal one back, or kind of up from the right hip. But either way, it's not very big. The right hip, right shoulder just comes a little bit behind the right hip. There it is. And now, keeping our chin tucked, slight glance to the left. We're going to exhale. And now we really let the left side reach. Now, don't let that shoulder go up. Don't let your feet lose their strength. And this will curve a little bit, and that's okay. And the body is not straight. No straight lines. The action is long, up and back. Inhale. Coming out. So we're back in our starting point. Arms out. Now, we're going to turn to the left. So keep your right foot real firm. Use your hands here as you have to, but your middle is very active as we begin to turn the upper body. So the right shoulder coming around, maybe past the line of the hip. You're pushing with your right foot, bringing the right thigh inward, turning that hip. Shoulders come all the way around. Arms sweep up. Middle strong. Exhale. Flex your left knee. So warrior one. Again, there's a little curving here. It kind of has to happen. Now, we don't want to exaggerate that, so don't try to make this a back bend. You don't want to feel like you're going to try to put your hands back there on your back of your leg. We're bringing the right shoulder around, though, and we're getting some length here. Again, so there's a partial twist and a partial back arch. There's a lot happening. That's kind of part of it. Keeping your focus. This is, again, the awareness. This is one thing, one asana, one pulse. But all these different parts at the same time. Right. And we inhale out. Arms where you need. All right. Now, so we're going to come into the other side. So again, we're just going to either step your foot up or turn them like I'm doing, whatever works for you. Depends on how you get your mat aligned, really. Excuse me. All right, here we go. So, again, reverse triangle into warrior one. So, right hand up, left hand here. And again, 2 steps with this one. Back we go. And this little small thing. And the right shoulder up. And in that exhale releases. That feels really good, doesn't it? A nice length here. You're not trying to necessarily pull the space longer from the right hip to your ribs. Right? This is a perfectly normal length. It's just an active one. We're trying to allow it to calm in its action. Too often we think, oh, we're going to relax. We just kind of let it sag. We still want to be tall. We still want to be active. We still want to be strong. You have more than you know. Inhale up. Here we go. Again, so turning first. Again, so both of these actually really have kind of like 2 steps, don't they? Exhale, we rotate, so you get this half twist thing. Again, the shoulders will come a little bit further, most likely. And then the arms sweep up, and we exhale now into the warrior, where we put that work into the thighs. Got to keep that middle going. Yeah. So you got this little curving back thing. We're going to breathe and let it steady. You got to release here, strengthen here, work here, open here. There's a lot going on. Again, like I said, it's okay. There's a lot going on. And we'll inhale up. Good job. Okay, turning so you can bring your feet together. You can step your left foot up, however it's working for you. And then fold down. An easy one now. Just flex. There you go. Fingertips to the floor. We lift those heels up. Pull your knees in, down. We sit. And we balance. And we shift our weight forward, fingertips down, cross the ankles, and sit down. Okay. Goodness. Let's keep going here. So, now, probably only going to, fortunately, with the way I schedule everything, we're going to be about 45 minutes today, so I apologize. So, I'll get you all I can. Now, we'll get a full practice. I've been doing this for a while now, 45-minute classes. It's kind of nice to have the hour, but hey, I can put it together. So, into a twist, fisherman's twist we go. We'll come out of that and work on a hip opening movement. So we got the right foot over to the outside of the left knee, the left elbow here, right hand here. Up we sit, exhale, we turn. Now strong twist here. Really rotate the center of yourself. Do not let your middle strength go away. You keep yourself nice and tall, nice and open. And it is not that we make the spine really longer. That gap in the vertebrae isn't going to change much. Most of this is just because we're sitting upright. We're not letting ourselves sag. Which our body does sometimes as a energy conserving. Just left over from our evolution. We needed to be a little more worried about saber-toothed tigers and things. Had to conserve our body's energy. Nowadays, that means we end up with tightness, weakness, pinched nerves. So we put this effort in so we maintain it. Inhale on twist. There we go. All right. We're just going to rock the right thigh over. Flex the toes and use the left hand to bring that heel up a little bit. Alright, so now, I'm pausing here. Sitting tall. Sitting active. This is all the work that there is in a half lotus forward fold. That's what we're about to do. We're going to open the left side of the body. We're releasing the right hip. Let's see what we can do. Sweep your right arm up. Keep your left hand working. Keeping your right heel as high as you can bring it. It's okay if it didn't move much past the knee. It's alright. Exhale and extend up and up. And again, you will curve eventually. Allow your back to relax when you reach your limit. Perhaps you go a little further, maybe not. Inhale up. Exhale, take the right leg. Okay, I'm gonna turn and we'll do the other side. So the same thing in fisherman's twist and then into the half lotus forward fold. So we bring the left foot over. And exhale, turn. And it does not have to match. I know a lot of you have heard me say that more than once. Maybe more than you ever want to hear again. But it is something we have to keep in mind. And mindfulness in your practice is a big part of it. Engaging fully, not just physically, but with our thoughts, with our awareness, with our feelings, our emotions now, our breath now. Yeah. You don't have to be calm to practice yoga. It's okay if you go to yoga feeling angry or sad or scared. Right? You may get done practicing yoga and still feel angry or sad or scared. But it's calm. That's the goal. Again, the muscles themselves may still be tired. They may still get sore. There's still tightnesses to work through. But their effort calms it. Same thing in the mind. In fact, the stronger you focus into your practice, the better it's going to be. Then it will calm a little quicker. Remain steadier. Emotional state, the same. Steady, calm again. Not that you don't stop feeling. Nail onto it. But none of it runs wild. Thigh out. Down. Foot up. And exhale. And we inhale up. Very good. Alright, let's let those legs extend out. Now, we roll thighs right into a Baddha Konasana, not folding. Alright, so we're going to focus first on this opening of the thighs. Now bring your feet. A little bit of work, a little bit of work. That's going to help as you turn the thighs down. Help maintain that. You don't worry about how high the knees are, or as you exhale next, extending them wide, how low they get. This is a work that we're trying to get the knees further apart, not down. Right? Move to the side. And again, sit up tall. Calm. Steady. Inhale, the knees up, hands away. Exhale, the legs long. All right, Paschimottanasana, double leg forward fold. So now we got a big, strong, extending action. Now take a moment as we sit up here. Wiggle your high knee down. Now, this is it, right? This action of extending your upper body is Paschimottanasana. As the space grows, as the hips open, that will allow you to begin to come forward. Now, sometimes I have you sweep your arms up, which is going to kind of slide along here. Because again, I want you to focus on this direction, up and over, not how far you reach. Extending the arms up past the ears helps us get a sense of that length sometimes, but it tends to focus us more on, can we reach our feet? You don't have to. In fact, as the space opens, and again, now here we go. You'll notice it's starting to curve a little bit, and keep the chest open, shoulders back. You might eventually be able to reach all the way past your feet. A lot of people do. No rush, no hurry. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're doing any better. You might just have really short legs or really long arms. The point is you don't have to stop just because you get a hold of your feet. And let your knees flex up just a little bit. It's really bothering you back there. Don't try to pull anything though. Relax into it. With your breathing. With your awareness. And we inhale up. Alright. Now we're going to cross the ankles and we roll forward. Hands and knees. Now, down onto your forearm. Of course, in. Little work. Inhale the chest forward. Inhale the left knee up. So a little back arch here, just a little one. And we exhale down. Drop your head. Here we go. We're going to do the other side. Inhale. Chest forward. Again, this is just the starting of the arching. It's very small. Then again, the inhale. Right knee up. And we exhale down. All right. Knees go wide. Big toes in. Exhale it back. Nice and deep. Far as you can go. Up onto your fingertips. Hips level. Exhale, go left. Arch it out. Open the right side. Breathe. Inhale, untwist. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to the center. We inhale up. Okay, now, as we bring the knees in, now we're going to go into a downward facing dog. So we're going to get some length here, establish some action in the arms, and then we're going to back arch with an upward facing dog. So here we go. in stepping your feet back. Long, really give yourself some length here. And we're not going to stay too long in this plank because we get the feet about hip width apart. This is just to establish the space here. And then roll the shoulders and exhale. The hips go back. So initially it's a bit of a push. You might flex your knees a bit. Now, if you're going to leave your knees flexed, go for it. Do not try to shove your heels down. Again, don't quit, don't hurt yourself. The shoulders stay rolled out. The space will grow. Eventually, you will shift the length of your shoulders. The alignment past the line of the wrists. The weight will start to come towards the feet a little bit more. It'll get fairly even again. Remember, nothing is exactly even in the human body. All right, here we go. Inhale, plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press your feet down. Turn your thighs in. Lift your chest. Keep your shoulders broad. Exhale back. Down, down. Inhale, hands and knees. We cross our ankles. We roll back to sit up. And we're lying down now. Oh my gosh. Moving right along. Here we go. Okay. So, now. Trying to remember. Oh, I know. Okay, so, now. What we're going to do here, we're going to do some reclined twists and then also work that into some hip openings at the same time. So there's a lot going to happen here. You follow me along, please. Okay? Now, so we're going to start, all right, with an easy twist. Very simple twist. I'm going to put the left ankle just below the right knee. We turn the left thigh out. We've got the toes flexed. The arms extend in. You know, I come to think of it. This is really sort of a evolved cradle pose. So we exhale and rotate here, right? So we're keeping that thigh turned open the whole way, even as the hip comes across. And we work our middle and we breathe. And we inhale and untwist. Right foot down. Okay, now we come into, again, a reclined cradle pose. So we've got the left hand here, right hand here. Now, if you need your hand, it's okay. We're going to exhale and pull the right knee. Now, we're not going to extend the legs. We're just going to bring the hands here and squeeze. That's it. Now, I don't often do this where we're going to do a whole bunch of stuff on just one side of the body at a time. But this sequence really works best for that. So you're aware. All right, we inhale. We're going to let that right foot come back to the floor. Now, a deeper twist now, more of an active turn. So we're going to roll the left thigh in. Flex your toes. Work your middle. Exhale, roll onto the outer edge of the right foot again. So now this time you will turn a little bit more. That heron pose, that revolved heron pose variation, that is more about the space in the side. And the awareness of the movement itself. And we inhale and untwist. Okay, now, one more thing. we're going to turn this into a reclined, I forgot, Gomakanasana. All right, we're going to do the half version here. So we're going to flex the left toes, still turn the left thigh. Now bring your right foot up again. So your right hand can bring that left heel down. Squeeze your right thigh in a little bit more. Feel that hip work. And the left hand gets a hold of the right shin, maybe the back of the thigh. And we squeeze in. Oh. Let your glutes relax on that left side. Let your breath flow into that space. Allow it to relax. There for you. And we inhale, letting the right foot hit the ground. Okay, and we uncross our legs. Very good. Let's do all of that on the other side. So stepping our feet back to that hip width apart. The right ankle is a little bit below the left knee. Again, we flex the toes, turn the thigh. Here we go. Again, a revolved, reclined, cradle pose. I've just made that up, I swear. Exhale, rotate. Right? Honestly, this thing may have a proper name. I don't remember what it is. So, honestly, I'm not even sure if I ever heard of it the first time I was in a class where the teacher had us do this. She may have made it up. I don't know. Feels good though. Again, this is more about the length and the side. This is about the obliques, releasing that space. Again, the distance from the hip bone here and the ribs here. It's not about getting it wider. Again, it's not going to be. Again, we're trying to avoid the contracting that shortens it, though. No, right? Say that like it's some kind of major discovery. It's just simply how we work. Sometimes how when we're not focused, not thinking, we allow the body to work in a way that maybe isn't the best for us. Let's inhale. Our next one, we untwist. Very good, everybody. All right, here we go. Again, into that reclined cradle pose. Again, exhale, pull the left knee up. Right hand between the legs, left hand. Again, hands at the minimum to the back of the thigh. You can reach the shin, go for it. Give it a squeeze. Inhale, left foot down. Turn the right thigh in. Flex toes. Exhale, roll left. Breathe. Inhale and untwist. Nicely done. Okay, again, into that reclined half Gomakanasana. So we begin to roll the right thigh. Now, pull the left knee up a little bit. You want to keep your right foot flexed. And so we're not trying. We want to avoid this pulling. So you got to work here. I see that all the time. It drives me nuts. Y'all gonna hurt your ankles. Hauling on that. Right? We're just here to give it a little guidance. The strength of this is from the left side, and then the right hand. And that right glute, outer hip. opens. Doesn't that feel good? My heavens. Yeah. I'm really feeling that one in a positive way. Thank you. And our next inhale, let's that left foot come down. Okay, and we uncross our legs. All right, let's turn those thighs out. Soles of the feet together. Heels come up, and we exhale and release into a reclined Baddha Konasana. Strength here. Down a little lower, maybe. Keeping your back from tipping. So this link out and releases just the inner thighs. Now you gotta have some strength here. The middle's working, but don't let it go into your groin. It's hard. It's really hard. Not so much because of the actual physical effort here, but that these little small groups of muscles, and they're pretty close to each other. And it's very easy when we contract the abs to contract the groin. You can see how the knees go. When you relax the groin, relax the inner thigh, you're starting to relax into the pelvis, and then pelvis tips up. Trying to find a balance point between them both. Not that your spine is perfectly flat, perfectly straight, but it is a nice elongated curve. It's neutral position. The knees can only go so far. Depends on where your thigh bones are going to run into your hips. It's okay. Let's bring the hands underneath the thighs as we inhale. Up we lift. Okay. Nicely done. Now we're going to step our feet just a bit wider than the hips. Bridge pose. Alright, so we got the heels and knees by the ankles. Little strength. Work your middle. Hands flat. Up and back. As always, follow the direction. We're not trying to go towards the ceiling. We're trying to lift away from our heels and open. This will lift the hips further up. Your upper chest will eventually come into the lower jaw. This is okay if it doesn't get very close at all. And that's the direction we move. And how far is up to you? More strength is what counts. This practice. Exhale the hips towards the heels. Alright. A reclined Paschimottanasana now. Knees and ankles together. Exhale the knees up and in. Hands here. Alright, so just kind of let your legs sag into your arms. So the arms alone just from the weight of your leg. Now a little bit of work for your legs. Relaxing your feet. We exhale and extend the legs fully. Alright? No half measures here. Get along, get along. Now, start to becoming a little bit past vertical. Now, do not move your hands here. Right? We're going to begin to press down in a moment onto the thigh muscles. Now, as you do that, don't stop the extending action of your legs either. Full strength. Inhale to bend your knees. Inhale, let your feet come down. Allow the backs of the hands to come to the floor. Wrists as far away from your hips as is comfortable for you. Let your legs extend long. We'll leave your knees bent. The space between the feet is up to you. Close your eyes now and let yourself release for a few minutes into Shavasana, our final Asana here, no matter how fast or slow, no matter how long it is, we always finish with Shavasana. A few times way back when I was first getting started running, still figuring this out, I would occasionally just run out of time. And we would just do a minute or two seated. Everybody hated it. Me too. I don't blame them. I will leave out a lot of what I might have planned. Make certain we have a decent amount of time in the Shavasana at the end. Pace of your breath is yours. Your emotions are yours. Again, it is okay. Whatever you are feeling right now. Don't let it run wild. Emotions, they're there in the animals too. If you had a dog or a cat, you can tell when they're sad, when they're happy, even when they're angry or frightened. It shows in their body. But unlike a human, the animal has to feel it fully. There's no way to calm the fear without it going away. Our consciousness allows us to experience the emotions without them running roughshod over our thoughts. They do though. If we're not conscious about it, if we're not focused, if we're not aware. This is a natural thing. The feelings in the body, you can see it in animals, you can see it in people. The way you're at a funeral, it's a sad time, the way people curl up inside themselves. The trembling of a child or an adult. In space and time that is terrifying. Clenched fists and gritted teeth when the anger is there, righteous or otherwise. Even in its own way. Happiness can overwhelm. Calm awareness of ourselves, allowed to be happy, allowed to be afraid, angry, and not out of control. This calm comes to the body, to the thoughts as well. You can flex your fingers now, and your toe, nice and easy. wrists move a little bit. And the ankle. And the elbows and the knees. Again, an inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. And big extension along the floor. Now let your legs go long. Excuse me. And the right arm is by our ear, our left knee bends. We will exhale and roll right all the way over. And from there, pressing ourselves up. Nice, comfortable seated position. Hands together. Thumbs touch the chest. And a big smile. You are awesome today. Thank you. Namaste. Alrighty, well done, everybody. Thank you all so much. Again, sorry I was a little rushed, but I think we covered all of the points I like to cover in every single one of my practices. The goal is, just so you're aware, we're trying to work and release every body part at least twice in each practice. So we're looking for shoulder opening and hip opening, twisting, arching, again, multiple times. And again, some strengthening as well. Right? See if it works for you with your personal practice at home. I hope you have one of those going. If not, I hope you're working on building it. It's very important to try to get your own thing happening for yourself. Yeah. Alright, so if anyone has any questions, do not hesitate to ask. As always, you can either leave me a message, comment on the video, or send me a message personally. Yeah, I'm still a little discombobulated here. I'll be back at it next week. Yes, we're going to have a Thanksgiving weekend yoga practice. So if you've had enough of your turkey and enough of your ham and enough of your pumpkin pie, can you really get enough pumpkin pie? Enough shopping and all of that stuff. Come join me Saturday morning, again, 9:30 a.m. I'll be here on time this time, I promise. All right? Everybody have a great rest of your day. Stay safe if you're traveling. Thank you all. And goodbye.